Okay, so here's the fundamental guide. So we got 6-step chapter. And first we have the view introduction of the device. And then we got how to do layout in DIATwin and what is the device equipment in DIATwin and and after like build the layout and the scenario in DIATwin, and we'll teach how to do I/O setting and communication between those components. And finally, we got what is the component module and local programming. Okay, so first we'll do some basic introduction. Okay, I think we got five slides, but we'll just go through it. Okay, and first is the DIATwin installation and interface view. Okay, so I think in our members in our classroom right now, you already know how to enable DIATwin. So we can skip the license section. Okay, so after we start DIATwin, I think we will find the interface like this. Okay, did everyone already start the interface? Okay, and here's today's training material. Okay, I think you already got the material in the training folder. Okay, so here's the interface. So at the top hand side, we'll say it is menu bar. So like you're switching the modes, like modeling the single component or combining the whole layout, doing the local programming. And we got some tools right here is the menu bar. Okay, and in each function, we also have like the sub function right here. Maybe we're just controlling some modeling tools. So in layout, and also there are the tools for layout. Okay, and at the left hand side, mostly we are just organizing the trees. Like in modeling, we'll organize the component tree. So under the component tree, maybe we'll just organize the feature tree of each component. And maybe in the layout, we got another tree. And at the middle side is the 3D simulation. So we're just controlling the simulation. We can switch the view. We can select the view. Okay, here's some tool for viewing control. And at the down side, we got console. So maybe if you have some error message or some information, we'll find it down here. And then at the right hand side is the property. So most when we're controlling, maybe we'll just select some nodes right here, and we'll just change the property of setting the property right here. And so that is the main interfaces. Okay, so here's like layout. At the left hand side, we'll control the scene tree. So the scene tree means like we can control each component's relationship. What is the position or how we just combine one component to another component. Okay, and here's the model. So left hand side is a single component. Okay. And program. So at the program you can see here, maybe we just select the top controller right here. And at the right hand side, here's the statement. So we'll do it quick. Just select some statement for the building function. Maybe like a robot, we got P2P. So you just press the icon right here, and here we can just set the command right here. Okay, so it will be really quick. Okay, and here we also have the collision detection function. So you just focus on what you are interested in, the feature, what you are interested in, and then you can just have the collision detection features. Okay, and for analysis, we got two tools. Okay, at the left hand side is oscilloscope. So for oscilloscope, maybe you can just like control the join signal, okay, the I/O signal. Maybe you can just use it to analyze the machine relationship. And also at the right hand side, we got a Gantt chart. So, but for Gantt chart, maybe you can just find the relationship between process to process. Okay, and this is signal or joint. Okay, so also we got here we are introducing the 3D toolbar. Okay, it's right here. Okay, right here. So the 3D toolbar that we just click control like fill all, fill select, zoom to area. Maybe I can do a quick demonstration for it. Okay, so here's the DIATwin. Okay. So I just, if you have model library, you can just click right here. Okay. Maybe I just select a single project, so you can just double click. Okay, I'll do it again. Just select model library. Okay, maybe just double click a single project. And then now you will just under importing our example file. Okay, so for toolbar, like if you just select view all, you will just focus on the view you selected. So like if you just select like this component, okay, maybe I just cannot find where is my component. I can just press view all, focus it. Okay. And then here's also a zooming tool. Okay. So you can just select the zooming. Okay, here's the hiding the floor. Okay, and then hiding the frame or show the frame like this. Okay, so here's that's some 3D control. Okay, and I think the other I will just share it later. Okay, and at the top hand side is the simulation toolbar. So the middle one, like here's the play button. So when you press the play button, you can just start the simulation. Okay, so it's right here. So like this, when you just press simulation, you can see now it's running. Okay, but for this project, I think there's no program, so we cannot find something moving. But you can see when if the time just started, and now the simulation is undergo. Okay, and here is also got here's the reset button. So typically when you just control simulation, you just press play and then press pause and then press reset. I'll do it again. So you can just press play. Okay, so now start simulation. Just press pause to stop the simulation, and then press this one is reset. Okay, to start simulation again. Okay, we also got some like speed up simulation, and here's some settings of it. The simulation settings. Okay, we got video and image capture. Okay, and the right down hand side is the view selector, so you can just control the view of it. Please. Okay, and here's the typical mouse control in DIATwin. Okay, so if you want to select something, okay, you can just press the left button. Okay, here's the image. So like here in modeling, if you want to select the single feature, you just press left click, and then the object you click on will be covered in yellow. Okay, and you also can just use the middle scroll, okay, to zoom in and zoom out the image, the 3D work. Okay, I'll do it again. So left hand side, I can just select a single like this. Okay. And then you scroll up and scroll out, okay, to zoom in and zoom out. And also here's the right click, it's moving. So when I click in the right click, okay, you can just translate the position, translate the view, okay, in 3D world. Okay, and here's is two typical file format in DIATwin. We got DT file and DTL file. Okay, what is the difference of these two files? Is being the DT file is just like a single. So when it's just like if you have just single sensor or most of it of DT file, you can see here's the format is DT. Okay. And here we got the sensor, most of them are DT. Okay, but if you just combine this component for full layout, it means like in the whole project there are not only a single component. Like here, please, okay, you can see here's a lot of component here. So if you got a machine, here's a lot of component. So the format will be DPL. So now we also got some way to teach how to import our component. Okay, so like first you can just use file, open file, and select the model in our directory. And also we got another way is just drag something in our 3D world. So I'll do a demonstration. Okay. So I think this is today's training model. Okay, maybe we can just try import something. Okay, so you just go to DIATwin, okay, and then press open. Okay, don't save. Okay. And then you just select the directory right here. Maybe here's an example. So for open, we can just only open DPL file. We cannot open DP file because open is open the full project. Okay, so you can just click open and maybe just find the file you can submit. Okay, and press open. So now it will start porting the file, opening the file, sorry. I think I will leave some time for your operation, so you can just focus on my training first, okay? So like this, okay, so now you can just open the file that is already saved. Okay, and then maybe you can just drag the model, okay, like this. Okay. So if you have a single file right here, okay, maybe here's the like product, you can just drag it. As you can see, here's the product. Okay, it's right here. So you can just also like using drag and drop, okay, to import the file. Here's another one. And here I already introduced it, is our modeling library. So here's another way you can just import the file by using our model library. Okay, so like here, okay, at the right top hand side, here's an icon called model library. So you can just also using drag and drop this. Okay. Here will be a file, or just double click. Maybe I just double click. So here, here. Okay. And if you just save our file in our default directory, this will be my model. So you can just switch to another sheet. Okay, here is like some project that I'm undergoing. So you can just select my model. Okay, if you just save the file in our default directory. Okay, so like here there will be some classification. So you can use drag and drop and double click to import. Okay, so like here is my model. Okay, so first my model directory. So maybe you can just click here. Okay, here's the open folder. So if you click open folder, you can see here's a lot of file is in the directory that the default directory. Okay, maybe this will not be same with you, but the folder name will be my model. Okay, so you can see here some like a demo kit space proposal. Here's a DPL file. You can also find it by using search. Okay, demo here. Okay, here's the file demo kit space proposal like this. Okay, and also you can just like adding some favorite feature for the single file. Okay. So that's why you just select like, yeah, I'm importing it. Select like my favorite, so you can also find it in my favorite sheet. Like this, okay? Okay, and here is the library setting. So if you want to change the directory, maybe your C disk is too small for editing a lot of files. Maybe you can just switch to the D disk, right? So you can select the URL, the directory of the library, and also the directory of the model or my model 2 folder. Okay, here's also some way you can just using searching. Okay, and search the file type like DT or DTL file means layout and component. So here, if I select component, it will be only DT file. If I select layout, and it will be DTL file only. Okay, here also we can search for the date that you created the file. Okay, right here. Okay, and here we got some example for importing the file. Okay, like here. If you also got your, okay, if you want to clear the project, you can just press new file to clear it. Okay. So maybe in our model library, you can just select example machine. Okay, maybe pick and place. Okay, here's an example prepare. You can just double click to import the project. Right here. So we will just start simulation. Okay, and then you can see now some project is already running. Okay, okay. And then understanding the DIATwin component and layout. Okay, so when you just select the sheet right here, okay, it means layout. Okay, so layout is probably control multiple components and organize it, the relation. Like here, okay, we switch the sheet to layout. You can see here's the robot. Okay, here's the product. Here's the sensor. Here's the conveyor. So like if you want to organize the position of the sensor, okay, maybe just click on sensor. And here's like you can see here's the red, green, and blue arrows. It means a dragger in DIATwin. So we can control the arrow to organize the position of it. Okay, like this. And also you can just like control the origin position. Okay, here's another way to control it. Okay, but let's just mean for layout sheet, it just means to define the relationship between each components. Okay, so like here we just select, okay, you can find the position. Okay, you can control the position by using dragger. Okay, maybe here we got the example. Here's the automated assembly machine. Okay, and we can save it. Let me check about it. Oh, that's all right. Like for this one is also another example. So here's another component. We just place it in the layout. Okay, and now I'm teaching how to save the file. Okay, if you want to save a single component, you will select Save Component As. Okay, if you want to save the whole project, it will be Save File. Okay, let me do an example. Like if I want to only save the robot, I just select the robot. It's right here. And then I press File, and then Save Component As. You can see here will be a robot. Okay, you can also just switch to the screenshot to find the icon of the robot. So maybe I can just rename it. Like today is April 14th. Okay. And then press save. So this, you can see here, the file format will be DT. So I just saved the robot force as a single component. Okay, so after I save it, I can just use file open, file import, sorry, import. Import is mean, like here, you can see here the file format. Okay. For importing the file in DIATwin, we can it is acceptable for like project file, okay, single component, and also if you want to import the file such as STP, okay, you can also import it right here. Okay, and also like if you have 2D drawings, you can import the DXS file. So here's also the format that is acceptable in DIATwin right now. Okay. This is also only suitable in the import feature. Okay, you can see import only this file. But if you select open file, okay, you can see we can only accept DTL file. Okay, so as already told, we already set a single robot line. So we can use import. Okay, and then find the directory that in my model. So you can see here's a file. Okay, 04 April 14. Okay, the robot. So just press open. So now you can just import another robot right here in DIATwin. Okay. Another way is like this. Okay. You can just go to my model. Okay. Because the default directory is my model, so I already know the file will be saved right here. So maybe I can also use in searching, like DRE, right? You can see here's also the file right here, the component right here. So I can use drag and drop to import it. Here's the robot. The difference between drag and drop and double click is double click will be set. The component will appear at the position you save. But if you use drag and drop, and the component will appear at the place you release the mouse. Okay, see here's another robot. Okay, maybe here's a new project that already have 3 robots. So I can use file. So now if I want to save the whole project, we will not use save component because component is only for DT file. So like a whole project, okay, not only single component in our layout, we'll use save file as. So you can see here's another project. Maybe I will just rename it as a project. Okay, so after saving it, and here will be a full project in DIATwin. Okay, so like if I just clear our project, okay, I just click new file. So also the project will be saved in our model library. So we can just click like project. Okay. If it is not right here, maybe you have to refresh it. Okay. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. So I can double click to open this project. So you can see now in our 3D world, there will be a project with 3 robots. That is what I saved already. So I think I already introduced this already. So like for import, it is recommend you to use to import in a single component. And here's also you can just select multiple component to import it. And save file. Okay, save file means save the whole project. Okay, so you can also use import or open to import the whole project. Okay, so here's the turn of the whole file operation. Okay, and here's another tool that we'll just call recording. Okay, so maybe I can just demonstrate it. Okay, so how do we need record the simulation result as an MP4 file? Okay, you can just click this button. Okay, this is video recording. And now you can just select the resolution. Okay, maybe I just select this one. And you can also select the quality of it. Okay, and then press recording. And then after you just click on recording, and then here will ask you to select the directory and the file name. Okay, maybe I will just save it at the desktop. Okay. Simulation of movie. Okay, and then press save. And now it's just finished configuring the video settings. If you need to start recording, you can just press the play button. Play button. And now you can see now it's running simulating and it's on the recording. And also for recording, if you just like click the mouse, zoom in and zoom out, then you also be recording the video. And then you can press or you it will start generating the video. Or if you just press reset, it also will just generate the video. So you can see now I just start reset. And in our console, you can see now it's generating the video recording at this directory. So maybe I just turn on another folder. Okay, and then check it out. But actually, after the video is generated, it will ask you to automating replay. So maybe you can just wait a moment for generation. You can see now it's just start simulation automatically. So you can see the simulation movie and also the mouse control will be recorded in this video. Okay, and also this file will be at desktop. Right? So here it's right here, simulation movie. Okay, this will be the same video. Okay, and next I will teach how to do layout manipulation. Okay. There will be three basic functions to control the layout. Okay, first is we call snap, okay, and then slot interface and make. So what is snap describe? Okay, we just quickly attach some component on another feature. Okay, like a hole, like a line, or like an edge. So we just snap something on something. Okay, so what is now I do a demonstration. So the snap function we can also use in modeling, but mostly if you want to just combine the component, like I want to make this robot on this table. Okay, so I just select the robot right here. Okay. So the snap will be focused on the origin of this component. Okay, and then I just press snap. And next step, I just select the feature. You can see here will be a like a center of this table. Here will be a center of this window. Okay, I just press right click. So you can see now the robot will be snapped on the surface or maybe the edge what I selected. So snap function is I just quickly snap the origin of this component to another surface or edge. Okay, so like here, maybe I just snap at the center of this table, and I can just control the position and orientation by using dragger. So you can see now the robot will be assembling on it really fast. And then after snapping is success, please remember to press apply. So now the train will be done. I'll do it again for this robot. I press snap. And maybe this position, like this. And you can also press cancel and then will be done. Will not done. Okay, and these two I will just introduce later. Okay, so we can just focus on the snap function. Okay, just go to layout snap. Okay, and then select the feature. Okay, first you have for snapping, you have to focus on what component you want to control first. Okay, like this one, if I just select this product, okay, you can select two ways. One is just selected in our scene tree, like this. Another way is if I click on the floor, that's now it's not selecting anything. So you can see we cannot control snap. But you just select the product right here, you can see here's the origin. So I can just control using snap to change the position of it. Okay, like this. And then press apply. Okay, and here's also some properties when you are using snap. Okay, so the most common one is using a snap type, and the next thing is set the orientation. So what can we do? Okay, like I will do snap again. Okay, snap. If I select the agent service, you can see now the detection of it will detect the agent service. But if I select the center of circle, and now we will only detect the feature that is with circle shape, okay, like this. So like here will be a plane, right? You can see now it's not detecting anything. But like here you can see here's a circle. So if you select here, you can just detect the circle surface. Okay, and then next thing, like if you want to control the position without changing the orientation, okay, we can now see we will control each snap, right? The most common setting is we will not enable the set orientation feature. Okay, if you don't click on this checkbox, you can see now when we are snapping something, you can see the robot will always keep with the same position. Sorry, the same orientation. Okay, but if you just enable this feature, you can see now when we just select the feature, it will just mapping with the normal direction of the feature you selected. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay, so here also got already some video for snapping, but I already help ask you to demonstrate it. So here, 我们要留时间给他们操作吗？要留时间给他们操作吗？还是不用？ Okay, so I think we can just stop right here for a moment. Maybe you can just try to trying that function. Okay, so if you haven't started DIATwin yet, I think I can just you can just follow my step. Okay, I'll play the console first. So you can go to File right here, and then press Open File, and then go to the directory that is with today's training files. Okay, sorry, please wait a moment. My download folder have a lot of files, so I need some time for it. So yeah. Okay. 这个今天是对对。 Okay. So the directory is right here. Okay, one training model. So maybe we can just like using this one basic cycle. Okay, just press open. So let's take a try with our import function and also snap function. Okay, like this one. Okay, if I want to snap the top cover at the table right here, okay, you can just select the top cover first. So you have to make sure first thing is here will be a edge, okay, a hover edge for this component, and also you can find the origin of it. Okay, and I have to make sure like the origin is at the top part, at the button surface of it. Okay, and next, I'll press snap. Okay, here, like here, you can just select the feature. Okay, like this. So you can just place it on the table. But you can see now the orientation is not right, right? So you can also like do it again. Okay, using snap, and then disable the orientation button. And then you can just press here. Okay, to make sure that the position is what you want. Okay, and then press apply. Okay. Okay, another thing is like do another example. Okay, maybe I want to assemble the product right here on the conveyor. So what can we do? Okay, we can also press snap again. Okay, and then select the feature right here. Okay, maybe it's right here. Okay, and then I just drag it back. Like here. Okay, drag it back right like here. Okay, and then maybe I have to check out if it is at the middle of the conveyor. Okay. Okay, and press apply. And then for dragger control, I think I have to teach you some small feature. If you like here, okay, you can see now the dragger is controlled with 1 millimeter per step. Okay, but I think in your PC or in your DIATwin maybe will be 10 millimeters. So what can we change? It is in our preference. Okay, so in our preference, okay, preference settings. And here you can see here's the dragger settings. So you can control the increment when you are trying to control the dragger. Okay, I'll do it again. Okay, it's right here. Preference. Okay, preference settings. Right here. So I think in your default is 10 millimeter. So like here, if I want to, okay, I'll do it again. Okay, if I want to make this product on this conveyor, you use snap. Okay, and then select the build feature, and then control the position. But you can see now when I just drag in, the increment is 10 millimeter per step. Okay, not one. So you can see maybe like this kind of situation, it is not easy for you to align it at the center of the conveyor. So you have to change the preference, okay, the preference settings, change the equipment right here, okay, and press save. So you can see now the increment will be 1 millimeter per step. Okay, if anyone online also have question, you can also let's take a try. And if you just face some problem, you can also share it. Okay, I will maybe wait for 5 minutes for practicing the snap function. Okay, so like profile. Okay, just try it. Okay, but I just do it again. Open file, and then select the directory of today's folder, and then select the PTL file. Yeah. Okay, if you want to control top cover, okay, just press top cover, press snap. Okay, and please remember, if you already have a right orientation, you can just unclick this feature. Okay, and press on the feature of the table. Okay, here. Okay, also like here. And press apply. Okay, if I want to control this one, you can also select it in 3D word. Okay, and then press name. Okay, it's right here. And control it. Change it. Maybe I'll just check it at the end of the conveyor. Okay, and the small tip is you can use our preference settings. Okay, here's the dragger settings to control the increment. Okay, I think someone is already start for start the simulating, so you can see there will be some problem. Like because in this project we already generate the product and top cover itself. So actually you don't need to combine it at the right place because you can see when you just generate it will be 2 cover and 2 base. So there will be some problem. So if you just want to take a quick try with this project, okay, you can just play it not at this position, okay, like here. Okay, you can see when we start simulation, actually we already help you to build up the product generation. Okay, so you can also just try simulation for it. Okay, like this. And you can see here's also a sync. So you can see now it will disappear automatically. Okay, I'll go on, okay? So next we'll just tell what is slot interface in DIATwin. Okay. So like here, okay, here's the description. But most it means like we're just assembly 2 components with using a screw. Okay, it means like if with using snap, if some components just being taken away, but the product you select will not be taken away at the same time. But if you use the slot interface, okay, it means that you will just assemble with onto it. Let me do an example, okay? So like if you just snap this one right here, okay, so snap, select, okay. Snap, okay, maybe I'll just snap it right here. But here's the problem, you can see. If I just want to control the main assembly, you can see the top cover still at the same place, okay? Also with this robot, okay? So if you want to control the robot with slot interface, maybe you can just select slot base right here, slot. Okay, maybe I just undrag it, the tool without away from the robot. Okay. So like the traditional way, if you want to control the tool on the robot, okay, typically we will use slot, right? So if you are just combining right here, okay, maybe here's some problem. Okay, maybe I'll just make it. Just do a quick demonstration. Okay, like if this one is already assembled. Okay, here will be a problem. If I want to control the movement of this robot, you can see the tool will not be moved with the robot. So if you want to control it, okay, you will use snap function. And if you are doing snap function, you can see here will be a red dot and a blue flag. Okay, so we will just select the child component near enough with the parent component, and here will be a yellow light. So you just release the mouse. You can see here will be a green icon right here. Means the slot is be created. So after you just create a slot, if you want to move the component, You can see now the code will follow up with the robot position. So here's the slot interface. Okay, so you can see here's the parent slot, here's the child slot. Okay, here's a display of the slot status. Okay, so the control is right here. Okay, go to layout, okay, slot to control it. Okay, so the difference between slot and snap is after the combination, if you want to move the parent component, is the child will follow with the parent or not. If you want to follow up with the parent, you have to create slot interface. If you just want to combine it for like initial position, but after that, like in simulating, you have to make it separated, you can use snap. Okay. And also if your component will not move during simulation, you can also just use snap is enough for you. So actually, like for the robot and the base, okay, actually in the full simulation, they will not move together, right? So I mean, in this full simulation, the robot and the robot base in the frame will not move. So actually, it is not necessary for you to create the slide interface. You can see it's right here. Okay, but if you want to just have a quick organization, make sure that this is the full machine. It's also fine for you to create a slide interface. Okay, so here's the display option. Okay, so if you also need to check how many interface is now in DIATwin, you can also go to here. Okay. Here's a frame. So you just select the slot interface. You can see here's a lot of slot interface right here. Okay, so like here, okay, if I want to make sure here's a frame of the robot base, and here's the frame, okay, at the palette right here. So you can just check out here's already have two slots. So after that, you can just combine each with each other. Okay, maybe we can check about it. Okay, now I will teach how to create a slide interface for you because I think most of your model you don't have slide interface. Okay, it will be empty. So let us try this project again. Okay. I think we can try it with only single component first. Okay, so we can use file, okay, and then press import, okay, and go to today's project file. Okay, here will be training model. Okay, maybe you can just select the base. Okay, maybe here will be a 鸡在哪里 frame. Oh, here. Okay, here will be an automated assembly machine. Okay, it's the base. Okay, and then maybe you can just import another one. Okay. Will be a robot base plate. Okay, and maybe we'll just import the robot. Okay, so import. Any model. Okay, maybe we'll just import the robot, okay, which will be like DRV 70 robot. Okay, so it will be 134. Okay. And then just do a quick process. practice, okay? Just press slot. Okay, you can see we can just drag it, the plate, and release it. Okay, drag and release. And the robot will be combined right at the right position. Okay, like this. Okay. And I think I will just teach how to create side interface to combine a tool on the robot. So if you have to do this right, okay, please help me to import another one. Okay. Here I'll just import the tool. So let me check it out. Okay. Okay, robot tool. Okay. And press open. Okay, you can see now we already created the interface right here. So I will delete it. Okay. So if you want to create side interface, okay, now we'll switch our tool to modeling. Okay. In modeling. Okay. Also, I think will be right here, modeling. Okay, so at the modeling, it means just represent a single robot tool control. Okay, so like for layout, it's control the component. Okay, so in modeling, we just only control this component. Okay, so like here, you can just expand the tree right here. You can see there's a lot of things. Okay, and the behavior, maybe we'll just create some frame and some properties right here. And here is the structure of it. Okay. And the rest of this we will introduce tomorrow. Okay, so first you can see you can just focus on the slot interface is this one. Okay, and also this one. So you have to make sure you create this interface so that the slot will be enabled. Like here, if I delete it, okay, if I don't have this interface, you can see here it's empty. Okay, now I just only show slide interface. You can see here's empty. So what is problem is the slide interface is not created. So we'll go back to layout and then press slot. You can see when we just control it, there's no orange line and no red dot. It means it's not generated the slot yet. So now I will just help you to reverse creating the slide interface and then to make sure that the tool is able to combine on the robot. So I just select this component. Okay, you can just switch to modeling and then double click. Okay, double click. You can focus on this robot tool. Another way is you can go to layout. Okay, select robot tool and switch to modeling. Okay, first thing you have to check out, make sure when you just doing modeling, you are modeling the right component. So here's the robot tool. So how do we create the side interface? You can go to robot tool, just click on here, okay, here, right click and create side interface right here. And now you're under detecting to ask you which point you want to select for the origin of this side interface. Okay, so you have to make sure next step is now we create a side interface. I'll do it again. Okay, first thing, right click, okay, create side interface. Okay, select the feature of the assembly point. And then next thing, you have to make sure the orientation is right. So like here, you can see the x-axis is at the front hand side of it. So you have to rotate it, okay, like this. And also you can see the y and z axis is also with the right direction. So then you can press the, yeah. Oh, then the next thing, okay, you have to make sure the hierarchy will be child. So that now you can just create the side interface. So go back to layout. Okay, you can just press slot. You can see here will be a red dot. Okay, so you can see when I just release the mouse, okay, you can just have a right way to assemble the robot and the tool. Okay, so next, like if I just want to control the robot. Oh yeah, and after you start, you have to, you can just click the start icon again to exit the start mode. Okay, so like here, you can see now I'm controlling the base, and the code will follow up with the robot. Okay, and here is to create the parent and the child start. Okay, we also got some video right here for you. So also with the robot, you have to make sure, like here the base. Okay, the base also have the parent child right here. So for the robot, you also need to create a child slot right here. And here we also need to check out with the orientation of it to make sure there will be assembly with the right relation. Okay, here's the difference. Like I'll also do this example. Okay. So if I just unstart the robot, okay, and also in the robot modeling, okay, model, okay, robot. Here we also see here's a child slot right here. So if the child slot is not with the right position, like this one, okay, maybe it's, the child slot is with its orientation. So go back to layout. If I just click on slot, release it, you can see the robot will be assembled with a weird direction because it didn't set the orientation of the slot interface properly. So if you want to make sure that when you just combining with the right position, you have to make sure the orientation is with right. These two slot interface are in the right orientation. Okay, so now I just switch the robot back. Okay. Actually, if the robot is not in the right position, it doesn't matter. Okay, it just make sure that you already know like the front hand side is the assembly direction. So back to the robot modeling, okay, you can select start shell. Okay, and then just drag it back with the right position. Okay, and then just go back to layout. Okay, and then you just operate slot. Okay, and then select the right point. Because now the robot will also be assembling with the right direction. Okay, and here's the common mistake I also share you. Okay, like in layout, okay, slot. If we create this start interface, okay, here's the tool, right? I just delete it. Okay. And if I create just start interface, okay, like this. But I forgot to change the hierarchy right here. What will happen? Okay, like the robot will be parent, okay, and the mostly okay, the tool will be child, okay, because child will follow the parent movement. But if both of them were set with parent, so we go back to layout and start. You can see these two are flag. So flag and flag cannot combine with each other, and the slot will not be created. Okay, so please remember to check out with the start interface. The start interface, it is child or it is parent. So go back to our library. Okay. Now you can also you can delete it. Okay, you cannot switch the mode. So we have to create it again. Okay, and change to child. Okay, please remember this that child, and then press down. So when you just go back to layout, you can see now it's about to create a start interface. Okay. So here's the practice. I think you can just also use this practice to combine a layout like this. Okay. I will also leave for 5 minutes for you. Maybe you can just take a try. Okay, you can. I'll do it really fast again. Okay. So with the single project, okay, go to import. So what we'll import right now is 1345. I remember. Okay. Any model. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can also use like drag and drop. Okay, right here. Okay. 1, 3, 4, and 5. And please help me to combine it to a layout with slide interface. So we'll go to layout. Okay, press slot. Okay, and select the plate. Okay, maybe drag to the middle of this base frame. Okay, maybe you can also drag the robot on the plate, drag the robot tool on the robot like this. And then X6. Okay, please remember to X6 the slot mode. Okay, and now we'll be done. Okay, let's take a try. Let's take a try. Then you just drag and drop the BP file 1345. Yeah, 1345. It's right here. And then combine with to a simple layout like this. And then go to layout and start slash to combine the component with each other. So, so if you have your own project and you forgot how to, most of your own project will not have slide interface. Okay, so if you need to create a slide interface yourself, okay, you can go to right here. It'll teach you how to just like select behavior, right click, create slide interface yourself. Okay, and please remember to select the point of it, select the hierarchy mode of it. So if you have your own component, you can use this, okay, to create a slide interface. Okay, and the final one is mate. The mate will be the faster way when you just want to combine the position compared with snap function. Okay, I think this one you can just read it yourself. I'll just help you to operate this really fast. Okay, like here, okay, you can select mate. So mate will not we'll just select some boundary for you to quickly assemble the components. So compared with slot function, you will not be limited with the origin of the component. Okay, we don't need to change the origin or to make sure the origin is the right position. You just select the feature you place on. So like this, if I want to combine two frames with each other, I just select the boundary of it. So that it will just help me to combine this friend really fast. Okay, I'll do an example also. Okay, like for this one. Okay, so maybe I'll just unslot everything about it. Maybe I'll just import the product. Okay, so file. Okay, import. Oh no, I think I can just also use drag and drop. Okay, so here we also got like magazine. Okay, like here. Okay, here will be a problem. Okay, if the magazine origin is not right here, it's not possible for you to. Okay, like here, here's slot. Okay, I will just use a way with slot without using slot. Okay, if I want to combine this one to here, okay, if I using mate, it will be faster. I just press mate. Okay, and then maybe I'll just select the surface right here. Okay, sorry, layout. Okay, first you have to focus on layout. Okay, and select mate. Okay, maybe I'll just select these servers. Maybe I just select these servers. You can see now there will be some direction will be disabled. Okay, you can see now we can only control it with the XY plane like this. So you can make sure that the plate is on this table. Okay, so you can just use trigger is here's a cube right here, okay, a square right here. Okay, you can just drag it to control it in XY plane. This okay, and then release and press apply. Okay, so maybe there will be another way for you. And most of them like here, okay. Maybe I'll just assemble, I'll just import another frame. Okay, for example. So I just import the automated assembly machine again. Okay. Like here, if the position is not right. Okay, here's a red dot. Okay, okay. Also just drag it. So that it will be just moving the 3D world freely. Okay. So I want to make sure that the frame will be stand next to this frame. So the fastest way is I just use mate. Okay. And then press this feature. Okay. And this control will be point to point. So they will be more fixed to each other. You can see and then press apply. And then they will be combined really fast. Okay, I'll do a demonstration again. You can see if I want to combine this frame to this frame. And you see, by using snap, there will be a problem because you can see the origin of this frame is at the center base of this one. So it is not easy for you to find the reference for you to combine these two frames. Right, this is a problem. Okay, and also if you need to create some base, it also take time for you to create like this right here and also another right here. It will take times. So the fastest way is you just using mate. Okay, like here you can just select the service. The fastest way is point to point. Okay, so if you just have this kind of feature, you can just use mate. Okay, select this feature, select the center of this feature, and then it will be combined to each other. Okay, and also if I'm not sure these two are with the same, are not same feature, you can do it slowly, like by using like adding a lot of letting a lot of constraint. Okay, like here, you don't select the center. Okay, because if you select the center, the reference will be point. But if you select the servers, there will be servers. Okay, and like here, if I select the servers, you can see now it does focus on this plane. You can see, okay, here. Yeah. We can only control the XY direction, but you cannot control the Z. So you can make sure that there will be no gap between these two frames. Okay, and then if I want to have this constraint, maybe I'll add another. Okay, maybe I add constraint. Okay, maybe I'll press the end servers and here also the end servers. you can see now these two frames will be combined properly. Okay, and finally there's only left with the right direction, right? So actually you can just adjust it manually or also add a constraint. Okay, but I think the final one is it's not possible for you to select services. You can just select point to point. So maybe this point, okay, to this point. Okay, so you can see now will be also combined properly. So that is main function. Okay, but I think most of our demonstration today will not use mate. Okay, so you can just remember this is a quick way for you to like here's some example. Okay. The first thing is you want to just combine screw and nut. Okay, you can use our snap function. Okay, like here we just select the service and service up here and also another top service of the screw. Okay. You can just combine it by using our make function. And also like if you want to align the workpiece in the palette. Okay, you can see now the workpiece is not in the right direction and position. Okay, you can just select the endpoint right here and also the center point of it. Okay, and then you can just adjust the orientation. Also add the constraint of it, maybe face to face, and then you'll just focus on the constraint. Follow up with the constraint so that it will be assembled properly. Okay, and final one maybe like cover of the component. Like here you can see the top cover and the base cover. You can just find out some point for you to assemble it properly. Okay, so I think we will not do this practice. Okay, it takes time.